My name is Lily. I am 30 years old and I live in a small apartment in Vancouver, Canada. For many years, my days were all the same. I woke up early. I made tea. I sat alone. Then I went to work. After work, I came home, cooked dinner, and watched TV. I didn't have many friends. I didn't talk much to my family. My life was quiet, safe, but lonely. Then, one evening, my neighbor invited me to a small dinner party. I didn't want to go, but I went anyway. There were only 6 people there. One man was quiet. He smiled when I sat down. He said his name was Ethan. His voice was calm. He was polite. We talked about simple things, the weather, food, and music. I liked talking to him. 2 days later, he sent me a message. He asked if I wanted to meet for coffee. I said, yes. We met at a small cafe. He asked many questions. He said, I want to know more about you. I smiled. It felt nice. In the next few weeks, we met again and again. He came to my street. He waited for me after work. He held my hand when we walked. He looked into my eyes when I spoke. He made me feel special. After 1 month, he said, I want to be with you. I don't want anyone else. My heart felt warm. I said, yes. I believed every word. At first, Ethan was kind. He called me every day. He brought me small gift soup when I was sick, a scarf when it was cold. He told me I looked beautiful even when I was tired. I thought, he's different. He's good. But after 4 months, something changed. He stopped calling first. He replied late. He said, I'm busy. Work is hard. I said, okay. I wanted to believe him. One weekend, we planned to watch a movie. I cooked dinner. I waited 2 hours. He didn't come. I called him. No answer. Later that night, he sent a short message. I was tired. I slept. No sorry. No care. Just words. Still, I said nothing. I told myself, he just needs time. But the same thing happened again and again. He came late. He didn't call. He said, stop asking so much. So I asked less. I stayed quiet. One day, I saw him near a cafe. He was with another woman. They were laughing. She touched his arm. He didn't see me. Or maybe he did and didn't care. I went home and sat on the floor. I didn't cry. I just sat there. My mind was loud. I felt lost. That night, he called. He said, hey, how are you? I asked, who was the woman at the cafe? He laughed. You always think too much. She's just a friend. I asked, do you love me? He said, why do you always need words? I said nothing. I made tea and sat by the window. The sky was grey, and I felt the same. That weekend, he didn't call. I waited. I looked at my phone again and again. It stayed silent. I remembered the soup, the scarf, the sweet words. Where did that man go? Did he ever really care? I looked in the mirror. I saw a woman with tired eyes. Someone who gave love and got pain. I ask myself, why do you still wait? The next day, I cleaned my room. Under the bed was a small box. Inside were the things he gave me. A pen, a bracelet, a small photo. I looked at them one by one. Then I closed the box and put it away. That evening, he sent a message. Want to meet this week? I looked at the screen. I didn't answer. He sent another. Are you free? I turned off my phone. I made dinner. I played soft music. I ate slowly. I breathed deep. I didn't wait anymore. For 3 days, I didn't check my phone. I wanted to feel normal again, to remember who I was before him. I cleaned, opened the windows, and played music. I cooked simple food. I walked to work. I looked at the trees, at people. The world felt new again. I was healing. When I turned my phone back on, there were 6 messages from him. Where are you? Why are you ignoring me? Okay, do what you want. I read them all. I felt nothing. 2 days later, he came to my door. I saw him through the window. He waited for a few minutes, then left. I didn't open it. That night, I told my friend Mia everything. She listened. She held my hand. She said, "You loved him, but he didn't love you the same way." I said, "I wanted him to care." She said, "You gave him your best. He gave you less. That's not love." Her words hurt, but also healed. I felt lighter. Some days were still hard. I missed his voice. I remembered the good days. But I told myself, that man is gone. One Sunday, I took that small box to the park. I threw everything away, the pen, the bracelet, the photo. I walked away. I didn't look back. At work, I started talking to people again. I smiled more. I joined my team for lunch. I laughed again. One man at work was kind. His name was Ryan. He said hello every morning. He held the door. He smiled with his eyes, not just his lips. One day, he asked, "Would you like to join us for lunch?" I almost said no, but I said yes. We talked about food and music. He didn't ask for my number. He didn't make promises. He just listened. It felt calm. It felt real. Weeks passed. Ethan sent another message. "I miss you. Can we talk?" I looked at it for a long time. Then I deleted it. I didn't reply. Later, I saw him in town. He said, "Lily, can we try again?" I smiled softly. "No, Ethan, I already tried." I walked away. I didn't cry. I felt free. That night, I made tea and sat in the quiet. My heart still had scars, but it was healing. It was beating for me now. Ryan smiled at me the next day. We had lunch outside. We talked about books and travel. He said, "It's nice spending time with you." I said, "It's nice for me too." He didn't rush. He didn't play games. He just stayed kind. And I realized love doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet. It can be gentle. It can feel safe. I wasn't looking for perfect love anymore. I was looking for peace. And this time, I chose me.